Hey, good evening, fam. Good evening. I just dropped a video earlier, right, in reference to it's a video that I saw a gentleman. I guess he had went to an AARP meeting, presentation, and they was talking about, what the dollar amount you should have for retirement based on whatever age you are currently at, right, and And I went through that, right, in reference to how much they say you should have, and this is through AARP, right? But I think there's another key factor that a lot of people do not consider, right, which is taxes. So, for example, you may end up saving $1 million, right? For example, right? And I'm gonna go over some numbers that I got here, right, in reference to what is the average 401k right now, right? The number is not looking good. Okay. And I'm willing to bet, when you have family, you're taking care of your family, you got responsibility, bills are this high, your income is like, down here, it's really so much that you can do, right? But what I want to offer today is one, on the finance side, an opportunity for you to safeguard your money, from taxes. That's number one. And then another opportunity for you to figure out a way to generate, like literally right now, at this point, I don't think there's any other option that a person may have if they're not making great income right now, but they're highly concerned about their retirement. The only option you have is you have to figure out a way to generate more income. And you gotta be able to work that side income for a long period of time and also be disciplined to put that money, that extra money that you're making, to put it away, right? So there's two things that I guess I want to go over today, right? Which is one, the number that I'm seeing here, which is not a very good looking, it's not a very attractive number. And number two, the opportunity that I have to present to you that can allow you to now live your best life during retirement instead of a struggle life during retirement. And the saying goes, it's not what you make that matters. It's how much you get to keep at the end of the day that truly matters. So if you save $1 million, for example, and at the end of the day, the IRS is going to take 30 to 35% of that, right? That's a huge chunk of money. But then if I come to you and say, hey, if I can show you how you can avoid that financial trap or pitfall, what would you do? And this is legally done. This is legal, right? Right? Because a lot of products that we invest in, because based on the fact that we don't know this information, right? We do what we're told, which is you go to work, you get a job, and you invest in the company retirement account that they offer you, which is most likely going to be a 401k, right? It's most likely going to be a 401k, right? But there's other vehicles out there that the wealthy have been using, right? See, initially, the 401k was meant for the wealthy CEOs, okay? A way to defer their taxes for a later time, right? And then everybody else somehow got into it, okay? Company replaced their pension plan with the 401k, right? But the wealthy, outside of using that particular tool, learned of another product that they could put their money in and never have to pay, not defer, but never have to pay taxes. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, would you give me 5 minutes of your time to go over with you? It can save your life during retirement financially. Think about it. If you save $1 million and 35% goes to the IRS, that's $350,000. That's equivalent to about 10 years worth of income in retirement. Just gone. Just gone. Which is the reason why most people end up outliving their retirement account, because most of the time where they have their retirement income in is a taxable account. So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say every month you want $3,000 to come to you, right? And your money is in a taxable account, okay? Before you get that $3,000, 30 to 35% is taken out for taxes. So what is that? That's a little bit over $1,000. So every time you pull out money, $3,000, $1,000 to the IRS, $3,000, $1,000 to the IRS, $3,000, $1,000 to the IRS, $3,000. By the time the year's out, you don't send $12,000 to the IRS. If you live till, let's say for 30 years, you retire at 65, you pass away at 95, you would have sent over 300 and something, probably 400K to the IRS in taxes, when you could simply avoid all of that. And I can show you how. Okay. Again, if you're interested, my number is 443-208-5480. That's 443-208-5480. Or message me. You can go to my website, which is TitanEvolutionGroup.com. That's TitanEvolutionGroup.com. I want to quickly go over these numbers with you guys real quickly, right? Because this number right here does not look attractive at all. I don't know who can retire off of this, but it does not look attractive at all. So the second opportunity I want to offer you is the opportunity for you to generate more income. So that way now you can start to derive extra money into your retirement account. So that way you can retire well and you don't have to work forever, or you don't have to be in retirement working a part-time job at Walmart or some Starbucks or some grocery store. To me personally, retirement is a time for everybody say, you know what? I put in my time. I can just relax now and just enjoy the rest of my day, spend time with the grandkids, go swimming, go golfing, go play tennis, fishing, travel, try different restaurants, spend time with your spouse. That is retirement. Retirement is not, I leave one job and I go find like another part-time job, checking receipts as people are coming through the door, making coffee for people. That's to me personally not retirement. And I think a lot of people, some people might say, oh, people do that because they're bored, at sitting at home. I personally don't believe that. I believe that person is looking at their statement and say, yeah, this might be a problem. You understand? This might be your problem. So I might need to go do something else on the side so my money doesn't run out. So I don't become dependent on my children. Because think about it. If you had $2 million saved up and you're getting 60 grand coming to you every single year in retirement, will you be waking up every day to have to go to clock in and go work at department stores and all this stuff like that? You probably wouldn't. You rather spend that time with your grandchildren. You rather spend that time getting on the plane and traveling and going to go see the wonders of the world Okay? But you know what? It's never too late. We have a program for you. Okay? Whether it is the financial side or whether it's the career side, you decide, hey, you know what? Yeah, let me start to figure out a way to generate additional income so I can start to put some away. So that way I don't end up working until I'm 70 or 80 years old. All right? Listen, I'm looking here, right? According to the Federal Reserve, the average 401k balance is around $30,000 for those under 30. And I know a lot of people who's under 30 that don't have $30,000. But this is the average, right? Around $132,000 for those aged 35 to 44. I know a lot of people around that age group that don't have that much. Okay? Around $255,000 for those aged 45 to 54. Again. Okay? But this is what the average is, right? Okay? Now, mind you, these numbers, they'll factor in multi-millionaires. If you remove the millionaires and the billionaires and the multi-millionaires, if you remove them, this number will be scary. The reason why this number is looking the way it is because you factor in CEOs, you factor in people who are making great money, you factor in all these, high earning supervisors, you factor in all these people who are making $250, $300, $500 million a year. These are all factored in here. If you remove them, and now we're talking about the average people making $50, $60, $70, $80,000 a year, this number will be horrific. Okay? It says for those aged 45 to 54, around $408,000. And for those age 55 to 60, and for those around age 65 to 75, it only went about a little bit, $426,000. So if you're 65 years old and you have $426,000 in a 401k, let me do some math for you real quick. In a 401k, right? You have $426,000. Okay, you say 35% tax come out of that. $149,000 by the time it's said and done will end up going to the IRS. Okay, so give me 1 second. 149. Let me see. So your actual true balance is, so your statement is saying 426,000, right? But you have a silent partner in that statement. And that partner is called Uncle Sam, IRS. So Uncle Sam part of your retirement is $149,000. That leaves you with $277,000. You and I both know you can't live off of that in retirement. Now with the way inflation is it's climbing dramatically, most people are gonna have a home still that they're financing till the age of 75. 78 is the average. 75, 78. Most people are still financing their home. So you retire at 65 and you still have a mortgage payment to pay for another 10 years? Yeah. So I think a lot of this information people do not know. And when you don't know certain things, you don't act on it. Right? So listen, I am available to sit down with you guys. Right? And go over options on both sides. Your personal financing, what you have going on, and looking for another route to redirect your funds. And then another way to generate additional income that you can now start to put in an extra $10,000 to $15,000 a year into your retirement account. All right? Listen, again, I can be reached at 443-208-5480. That's 443-208-5480. Or go to my site, which is TitanEvolutionGroup.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful and blessed day.